What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have some very exciting news. As you can see by the title, I am pregnant.
Cetus the penis! 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 Oh, cetus the penis!
And it was not expected or planned. As you can also see by the title, I wasn't even supposed to be able to get pregnant. So we're gonna talk about that today, and we're also gonna talk about some of my early pregnancy symptoms and all of that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I am 10 weeks pregnant, and I'm about to be 11 weeks pregnant in a few days. And I found out when I was 6 weeks and 2 days. A little background is, let's say about like 6 months ago, I was told that I could not get pregnant. And if I did want to get pregnant, it would be very hard for me to fall pregnant. So literally exact words from my doctor were, your uterine lining is super, super thin. You have high levels of testosterone. It looks like you might have endometriosis, which, I mean, I don't really have any symptoms, but she told me that. And then she also said that I have follicles on my ovaries, which could possibly be PCOS, but was never actually confirmed. After her telling me these things, she also then said that she didn't want to put me on an IUD, or she didn't want to put me on birth control, because she said that that could make my chances even harder in the future to get pregnant, which didn't really make sense to me, but I just, you know, she was my doctor, so I said okay. And I was actually really upset about this because me and Ty really wanted to have a kid in the future, like in the next 3 to 5 years. Not right now, but in the next 3 to 5 years, which, I mean, it is a blessing that I am pregnant and I'm having a baby. So yeah, so it was really, really weird when she told me all of these things. And then obviously all the things were wrong because I'm pregnant and the baby is healthy and everything is fine, and I'm not at high risk of miscarriage and all of that. So really weird, right? So my new OBGYN that I went to in Austin said that obviously she was lying, or she didn't know what she was talking about, because obviously I am pregnant and obviously I can get pregnant. So that just shows that you can't always trust your doctor. But yeah, so awesome news is I am pregnant now, so things are really about to change for me in my life. Like I said, I found out at 6 weeks, but I was having quite a bit of symptoms previously. So this is my first pregnancy. One of the first symptoms that I had was extreme like abdominal cramping. So this probably happened like 2 to 3 weeks in, and I didn't know I was pregnant, obviously. I thought that I was having period cramps. So I thought that I was about to get my period. So I was like, oh, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm just having period cramps and I'll get my period in a few days. Definitely wasn't period cramps. It was a baby. Obviously a few days passed, and guess who didn't get their period? I was a little worried about being pregnant, and I remember telling my husband, you know, it's not a big deal, like I'm just stressed out, like it's pretty normal, you know, to not get your period whenever you're so stressed out, because this is during the time we were trying to sell our trailer and trying to get all of our stuff together. I just thought that it was stress. It was a baby. Then I started obviously having quite a bit of exhaustion and tiredness, and I just, same thing, I just blamed it on stress, like that I was really tired and exhausted, and I was having a lot of trouble in my workouts. I felt really weak because I was stressed out. Didn't even cross my mind that I was actually pregnant, because I thought to myself, she literally said I could not get pregnant. Then I started to have nausea and food aversions, and I just thought, fuck, like I'm pregnant. If I'm not pregnant, then there's something seriously wrong with me. So we better go to the doctor and find out, because I don't want something to be seriously wrong with me. Firstly, I took a pregnancy test, and of course it came back positive, and immediately we were just like, well, I guess we're pregnant. So we went to the doctor, got there, 6 weeks, 2 days pregnant. Like some symptoms that I've been having actually frequently, like even right now, is I still have quite a bit of nausea, but when I hit my 10-week mark, it just like slowing down. Like I have nausea now, like just a little bit in the evenings, And then I have pretty much a pretty full appetite throughout the day. As long as I am eating food, then I'm actually fine. I was having extreme like evening nausea for the first like, let's say 10 weeks. I obviously have food aversions. It's really sad because I love coffee, and coffee Panda Express for some reason sounds disgusting to me. And then in the first like 6 or 7 weeks, a hamburger just sounded awful. Another symptom that I've been having, headaches and body temperature fluctuations. Some days I get really intense headaches, some days I don't, so it just depends. Like they're off and on, they sometimes come, sometimes don't. And then I'm also having temperature fluctuations. My doctor did tell me that my TSH was low, which means that my thyroid is being hyperactive during the first trimester, which could just be because my hormones are crazy, but it could also be that my thyroid is actually hyperactive, which just means that it'll be harder for me to have a baby at a higher birth weight. So I'm a little worried about that, but we're gonna see, because I think it's just my hormones being crazy. And it's also causing me to be like really hot, and then really cold, and then really hot, and then really cold. So I'm like off and on being hot and cold. I've also had a lot of restlessness. I can't fall asleep, which is weird to me because I've always been a really good sleeper where I can sleep like anywhere. So I've been having a lot of trouble like getting comfortable whenever I'm sleeping. Oh yeah, another thing is I've been so thirsty, where I just like want water all the time, but at the same time I don't want water because it doesn't sound good. It literally sounds disgusting to me to drink water. I'm just kind of forcing myself to drink water because hashtag hydration. And then another thing is that my skin looks awesome. I was having some issues with acne, and literally I've gotten like maybe like 2 or 3 pimples in the past 3 weeks. My skin has literally never looked this good. I'm excited because a lot of these symptoms that I'm having points to boy, and I really want a boy. But you know, if I get a girl, I will love it just the same, but please give me a boy. The last thing that I think I wrote down for my symptoms was, last 2 things, is that I have super dry skin. So I've been like putting lotion and like different stuff on my body, and I've also been already putting stuff on my body for stretch marks, which I will share in another video later on. And then I just cried at everything. My husband bought me an oatmeal cookie and I started to cry. I know I'm still like super early and I have so much more to go. I haven't like started to show really yet, and I just look like fat and bloated. So I have like tiny roundness of my bottom belly right now, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it is just like baby bloat. Oh, another thing. I was just thinking about it because I touched my boobs. My boobs are huge. Like I swear, they're literally a cup size up, and then they hurt really bad. And then in the past 2 weeks, my nipples have been like really sensitive, which I was seeing other videos, and I saw that a lot of other women had the same issues as well with like nipple sensitivity. I don't know, but I mean, my boobs are huge. Barely anything fits me. I have to go up a size in almost all my sports bras right now because I just feel like I'm like spilling out and they're like super tight on me. So yeah, and I know they're only gonna get bigger. That's terrifying. So yeah, so we're excited. We have obviously a long ways to go, and I'm super excited to share this journey with all of you guys and keep you updated as much as possible, because I really want to be active on YouTube doing all of this, because this might be my only pregnancy and I want to make sure that I document all of it, and I'm just like so excited. So things are going to be really different in the future. So I think that's it for today. If anybody has any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I am gonna be more frequent in this, and like I said, we are still going on a trip that is going to be like 6 weeks long, and I'm going to be pregnant while on this trip, and it's gonna be a very interesting experience. So I'll definitely be vlogging all of that experience and be sharing it with you guys whenever we get back. So yeah, so please comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps support me. If you like me, follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting most of my pregnancy photos on there, and I'll also be posting all of our photos from our trip on there. Yeah, so I will catch you guys next time.